How you doing, everybody, and welcome to the second segment of the Chatted Up Sports Network. My name is Rami, that's my co-host T, and we still have Farrell Elliott with us, Mr. Kentucky. Farrell, let's talk a little football. You know, we talked about your league in the last segment. Let's talk a little football for this one. I'm going to throw a couple names out there. Talk to me about how you feel about a couple of guys. Trent Richardson in Cleveland, and talk to me about Michael Floyd in Arizona.
Well, let's start with Trent Richardson. That's probably the player that will go much sooner and the first rookie off the board in the draft. People will be tempted to choose this player towards the end of the first round because they're impressed about the fact that even though he's playing for the lowly Cleveland Browns, he's going to get the workload in Cleveland this year. 300, 350 carries should be the order of the day for Trent Richardson.
And what about Michael Floyd? What are your thoughts on him out in Arizona being a complimentary piece to Larry Fitzgerald?
Yeah, you know, complimentary, that's exactly right. I'm concerned about who the quarterback is, and between Cobb and Shelton, I'm not certain who's going to get him the ball, and neither one of them impressed me that much. So I'll move on, and I'll defer to Larry Fitzgerald, who seems to have taken a real interest in this player. We might see Andre Roberts start the season as the number 2 wide receiver with the Cardinals, but Floyd should be on the field by midseason. He is what you would technically call a sleeper, a later round pick. I would not overpay for him before the 15th round. Let someone else take that risk.
Okay, T, why don't you ask Mr. Elliott a couple of questions you've had on your mind lately?
Yeah, mine is concerning a veteran in the league and is who's been an awesome fantasy player in his first 7 years in the league, Adrian Peterson. Where do you think he's going to be drafted after his injury late in the season last year? You think he can recover from that?
Oh, I love Adrian Peterson as a player and as an individual. I was sorry to hear the recent news. So many other players have followed that up with him with having problems with the law that Adrian has pretty much forgotten that little aspect, is moving past it. Now he needs to move past this injury, and he eventually will. Toby Gerhart was quoted today on DraftSharks.com as he believes Adrian Peterson will be ready. But in my mind, Adrian Peterson is a player that's going to be eased into the situation, leaving opportunities for Gerhart in September. Fantasy players that pick Adrian Peterson will have to pick him in the 3rd round, and they'll have to take a player that'll sit on the shelf for the first 3 games. It's not going to be my strategy to have Adrian Peterson this year, but I look for him to have a great career and return to the 1st round next year.
So okay, I got it. So a huge tip for these fantasy players that are drafting Adrian Peterson, they're going to have to pick up Toby Gerhart a little earlier as a handcuff, right?
Yes, and then Toby Gerhart would essentially would have to produce the quality of their missing 3rd round draft pick for the first few games. You know, guys, fantasy football, especially in the high stakes game, you usually have an 11-week regular season before you qualify for the playoffs. So if you're going to draft a player early that's going to miss 3 or 4 games or going to have a very small role in them, you're already setting yourself up for some problems.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've always had a problem with myself with the handcuff thing. I personally go in a different direction. I'll pick up a different guy on a different team in a completely different situation because I don't believe in a guy like Toby Gerhart. You know, a lot of people say, you know, Adrian Peterson's, you know, might have questionable injuries, and then so pick up the handcuff Toby Gerhart. But I saw Toby Gerhart play last year. I was thoroughly disappointed. I mean, I don't even want him on my team as a handcuff. What do you think about that, Farrell?
You're exactly right, and handcuffs are all around the league. If you take Matt Forte this year, your handcuff is Michael Bush.
Michael Bush, yeah.
We talked earlier about Trent Richardson. That's why he's so effective, because he's going to get all the work. That's why he is so prized, even though he's a rookie player. Never carried the ball for 1 down in the league. Never scored that first fantasy point. He's likely to go in the 1st round this year. Ryan Matthews is a player that you can't handcuff. If you take Darren McFadden from your Oakland Raiders, you better find a handcuff because Darren's never completed a season. It's a difficult concept to wrap your hand around. So, yes, if you're going to take a player that's had an injury history, you better like the handcuffs. So if you like DeMarco Murray, you probably like Felix Jones.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, I like DeMarco Murray. I have him as a sleeper, and Ryan Matthews is on my team, and Matt Forte is on my team too. It looks like I'm going to have a pretty good year. Farrell, I got to say this has been a lot of fun, and I'm really disappointed that we gotta end it right now. But hopefully, I'd love to get you on soon before we head out to Kentucky to take over that league. So please try to come on again soon. And thank you for your time, my man.
I will, guys. I look forward to you coming here, and we'll show you a little Southern hospitality.
I love it. I could talk to you all day. Thank you, Terrell, and thank you, Mr. Farrell Elliott. And I hope you guys enjoyed a little fantasy football talk. Take care.